Hello DP2, we are going to start with integration today. Integration, another name for integration is anti-differentiation. The word anti-differentiation means it's opposite of differentiation. So we did differentiation earlier where you subtracted one from the, where you multiplied the power in the front and you subtracted one from the power. So anti-differentiation or integration is just like opposite of differentiation. We are going to do the opposite. In differentiation, you subtracted the power. In integration, you will see you are adding the power. In differentiation, you multiplied by power in the front. In integration, you are dividing by the new power. So if there's an expression that we have to integrate, that's the symbol for integration, right? And a dx written next to it. That means I am going to add 1 to the power and you will divide by the new power and a plus c. So plus c is only written when we do not have the limits, right? We don't have an upper limit or the lower limit written here, right? For example, if I have to integrate, the rule is you will add 1 to the power and then divide by the new power. So x squared will becoming x cubed upon 3. 3x, the power here is 1, so 3x to the power of 2 divided by 2 is just a 4. That means I'll just include a x, right? That's how you integrate. Add 1 to the power and divide by the new power. Now we are moving on to definite integrals. In definite integrals, you have limits written here. And when you have limits written here, we do not write the way plus c, right? So we will differentiate, and then once we differentiate, we will substitute the value of b and then substitute the value of a. When you're putting the numbers here, make sure the bigger number goes on the top, the smaller number comes at the bottom. Okay, let's look at this example. If I have to integrate this, integrate 3x squared minus 2 with the lower limit of -1 and upper one as 4, dx means that we have to integrate. Okay, so let me integrate. I'll add 1 to the power and divide by the new power. So x cubed divide 3x cubed divided by 3 minus 2 into 2x, right? X is added. So then I'll put that into a square bracket and write down my limits. After I write down my limit, it means that I'll have to substitute that and subtract that. There you go. Okay, so once you substitute 4 minus, then you substitute 1. Once you substitute 4 in that integrated expression, you get 56 minus, once you substitute a -1, you should get the answer 1. So 56 minus 1, the answer is 55. Okay, so in diploma, we are going to apply this anti-differentiation on the concept of area under the curve. Okay, this is a curve, a graph. So area under the curve. These two will be my limits. That's the upper one, that's the lower one. I have to find the area of that region of any curve, right? Okay, so that means I'll integrate this. I'll do my definite integrals and you'll get the answer. Okay, we are going to look at example 3 on page 557. It says write down the definite integral that gives the area of the shaded region, and then we have to find the value of the definite integrals. You'll see that's my curve. It looks like a straight line here. It's a straight line between 4 and 1. So once I write, that's my expression, that's my equation of the straight line between 4 and 1. I have to integrate that and then substitute 4 and then 1 and then subtract that. Okay, so once I integrate, -x will become -x squared upon 2, 6 will become 6x. So I have that those two, this is my integrated expression already, and I'm gonna be substituting 4 and 1. So once I'll substitute 4, keep in mind this negative sign is outside here. You have to be very careful when you're dealing with the negative values, right? And once you put that on the calculator, you get the answer 16 minus, then I'm going to be substituting the value of 1. Once you put that on the calculator, you get 11 upon 2. So 16 minus 11 upon 2, you get the answer 10.5. Okay, now we are going to look at example 4 on the same page as 557. It says for the definite integral, that's the one, state clearly the function, draw the graph, and we have to find. So I'm going to be sketching that thing. So that could be my curve between 3 and -1, right? And I'm going to be integrating. I'll add 1 to the power, and at the moment my power is 1, right? So once I integrate, it will become x squared upon 2 plus 4x from 3 to -1. Then I'll be substituting 3. Once you substitute 3, you get 16.5. That minus sign comes here. And then once you substitute -1 in the bracket in place of x, you get -7/2. Keep in mind that negative sign is there. And then minus answer from here is -7/2. Once you plug that on your calculator, you get the answer 20. So 20 unit squared is the area under that curve. Thank you.